She was able to see the white-capped mountains of Denver through the window from her hospital bed. Somehow, their serene steadfastness assisted her in her resolution. She knew it was against the rules, but she was going to look at the baby just once before she left. She glanced in the window of the nursery and looked around until she saw the infant she knew had to be the one to whom she had just given birth. She fought against the urge to attempt to get the baby and hold her, and embraced the moment of simply being able to gaze upon her face. She would never know, but it seemed as if the baby opened her eyes for a moment and returned her look. The plane trip back to Cleveland had been the hardest one she had ever taken. She cried most of the way, but knew she had made the best decision. There was just no way she would have been able to raise a child at that time. The baby had been born in June, and the time came to return to teaching her first graders. Every time she saw the faces of her young students, though, she would remember the look of the baby she had left in Denver and feel a longing pulling at her that not even sleep would erase. She had to go get her. After making the appropriate arrangements, she was able to get her baby in Colorado Springs just days before the adoption would have been finalized. They had to take a helicopter to Denver in order to catch their plane home, and that is when a miracle occurred. The baby got sick and made a mess of herself and her mother. In the process of cleaning everything up, the plane to Cleveland was missed. Later that evening, it was discovered that the plane had blown up. I did not come to know the story of my adoption and subsequent reunion with my mother until my earlier adulthood years. She'd tell me the story of the plane and I'd smile, knowing how my mother loved to embellish to make a story have some oomph to it. It was not until I conducted research for this piece that I came to know that it was indeed a true story. United Airlines Flight 629 crashed on November 1st, 1955, killing all persons aboard due to a bomb planted by Jack Graham in his mother's suitcase. Missing the plane was obviously a life-changing circumstance in my life. Coming to realize the significance of it and accepting that I was indeed born to do work is even more life-changing. It comes at a time when I was beginning to doubt my priesthood and would never have come about it if this contest had not been presented to me. So I say thank you. Ashe.